American Horror Story, Coven. Season 3 returns to FX officially on October 9th, 2013. Episode 1 is supposed to be called Bitchcraft. 12 episodes, so it goes right into December, you know. And the creator, Ryan Murphy, has described it as buoyant, which is a synonym for cheerful, comedic, and crafty. So, it's been a while since I talked about Season 3. All we knew was that it's going to be about witches. Now all the themes, and they're starting to talk more and do press releases. So I got all the information and some character descriptions that I'm going to go over. So the themes for this that they're supposed to be playing out is the plot's supposed to be Salem witches versus voodoo witches, and that rivalry over the centuries. Apparently a coven of witches escaped persecution centuries before in Salem, Massachusetts, the infamous late 1600s Salem, Massachusetts witch trials. Apparently that coven was led by Jessica Lange's character, who was supposed to be playing a supreme witch, Fiona. So they migrate to New Orleans, and a lot of this was filmed, and they're filming this currently in New Orleans right now, actually, which is good to hear that they're filming it on location. And it builds up the rivalry, and who's supposed to be playing the maid voodoo rivalry priest? That is going to be Angela Bassett, is going to be playing the voodoo queen, Marie Laveau, who is a real-life voodoo practitioner. And this is an actual portrait of her that hangs in the New Orleans Museum of Art, if I'm not mistaken. She was so evil that she had a snake named Zombie. Apparently she was a famous voodoo priest in the area who would hold magical gatherings and whatnot for the public to make money off it and whatnot. Who knows how truly evil she was. But anyway, one thing that I'm disappointed in is, let's say here, Kathy Bates. She was an awesome actress. Man, I love this lady. But she's not going to be a witch. She's supposed to be playing a real-life historical character also, known as Madame Lalaurie, who is a serial killer and infamous torture porn addict. She would torture the slaves, and that plays out in the 1830s. It's supposed to jump back and forth from the 1830s to present day. And you might have heard Frances Conroy is bringing her old-ass corpse to set to play Jessica's high school rivalry. Also a lot of other returning characters from Season 1 and Season 2, as you know, how they do a different story, different characters for all these. Same actors, different characters. Lily Rabe, who's been in all the seasons. Evan Peters, who's been in all the seasons. Taissa Farmiga, who was the girl in the first season. She returns. Alex Breckenridge, the hot red-headed maid from the first season, she's returning for an unknown role. Emma Roberts is joining the cast. Now, Emma Roberts, okay, according to the front page of TMZ in late July, she's the new Chris Brown, apparently, after the domestic violence incidents where she gave her boyfriend, Evan Peters. Basically, she's only doing this to be around her boyfriend, I guess. She doesn't even like horror movies. You know how I love to diss her Jill character from Scream 4. Anyway, she's basically, according to TMZ, the next Lindsay Lohan. They actually had that on the front page article, like, hey, their friends think that she's the next Lindsay Lohan, but she's already the next Chris Brown. If she was a male and she gave her girlfriend a bloody nose, she would be ousted like Chris Brown, but we'll see. Anyway, she's forgiven. I guess she did have some psycho in her when she was playing the Jill role. Gabourey Sidibe, who basically won an Oscar for playing herself. Of course they had to, like, get her. Of course she was available. Hey, we're doing a film in New Orleans. Hey, Gabourey Sidibe. Hey, bring her on. Jamie Brewer, Denis O'Hare from the first season. A bunch of... pretty much gone over everything. And I heard the themes that are supposed to be portrayed, or the main allegory themes that are supposed to be portrayed, are oppression of minorities, and it's supposed to have heavy feminist themes also. And Jessica Lange made a comment where she's like, a lot of us don't even understand our characters. We're just learning on the fly. We're just doing this on the fly because the scripts are all confusing with all the time and back and forth settings. So we'll see how this season turns out. It can't be any worse than Asylum, let's be honest. So anyway, this was JBM from Villain News. This was all the information on American Horror Story Season 3 Coven. All the other written information will be below. And thanks for watching. I'm out.